If you want passive income streams, if you want additional streams of income, if you've lost your job, if you have a job, but it's not the job you want, if you've got something coming in, but it's not enough, you have nothing coming in, one is your attitude. One is your attitude. God is not promoting pouters. So if you are sitting around still angry because they let you go, if you're still sitting around confused because you don't have that opportunity anymore, if you're still sitting around stuck, lost, let me tell you something. You are not stuck. You are not lost. You are not confused. You are not angry. You are operating in gratitude, because gratitude elevates your attitude. Gratitude also increases your aptitude. Your aptitude is your intelligence. It is not wise to be angry. It is not wise to be defeated. It is not wise to be depressed. It is not wise to be bitter. It is not wise to still be trying to figure out, why did they do it? Who did they do it to? Why did they do it to me? It does not matter. What matters is where you are going in front of you. You cannot change the past. You can do something in the present to make sure that the future does not look like what it did yesterday or what you don't want it to look like today. So your attitude, all right? If I met you on the street, if I met you, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be traveling a little bit. So if I meet you somewhere, everywhere I go, somebody says, are you Lynn Richardson? Are you? Yes, I am. They want to give me their card. They want to talk about opportunities. If you upset, if you got an attitude, I'm not going to want to work with you. And nobody else is either. And sometimes you don't know who is watching you. So I'm telling you what I'm saying to myself. I am preaching to myself. Get your attitude in order. And when you recognize that you're angry, bitter, jealous, upset, funky acting, whatever it is, when you recognize that, then what you want to do is you want to say, oh, I'm acting this way. Why am I acting this way? Oh, because I'm upset. Oh, but is this going to help me? No, it's not going to help me. So you want to do something different, okay? Second is intention. Intention. You must have the intention to get what you need by any means necessary, by any legal, ethical, and moral means necessary. Because the days of someone just passing it out to you, they might not be here anymore. The days of you just thinking it's going to fall out of the sky, it may not happen. You must have the intention to go and get what has been stolen from you, what has been taken from you, what you gave away, what they took, whatever it is. You must have the intention to go and get it. And every day you must wake up with that intention. And you should have a journal. If you've been talking to me, you should have a journal. You should have something to write with and something to write on, okay? You should have something to write with and something to write on, so you can write your thoughts, your good ideas. Let me tell you something. I had a great idea earlier today. I don't remember what it was. And then I remembered, oh, I texted to myself. If you don't remember, then text it to yourself. But then if you send yourself 100,000 text messages, you won't remember what you did, okay? So write in your journal. You must have the intention, and what you see in your journal is going to line up with that intention. Also, let's talk about equipment. You need a computer. Everybody who ever heard of the Flintstones, let me see you in the chat. Let me see you in the chat if you ever heard of the Flintstones. Everybody. I can only see your messages. So please let me know if you ever heard of the Flintstones. Just put yes. Flintstones, Flintstones. Come on now. Yes, that's your era. Flintstone. Everybody heard of the Flintstones, okay? You heard of the Flintstones. Let me tell you something. The Flintstones is old. That's old, okay? Because some of us are operating in the Flintstone age. If you don't have a yabba dabba do, all of that. If you do not have a computer, you are in the Flintstone age. You're not just going to be able to get it done on your phone. You're not just going to be able to get it done on your iPad. There are things that we're going to need to do. There are jobs. Some of you asked, am I hiring tax preparers? Yes, I will be hiring tax preparers, but not if you don't have a computer. And if I call you to hire you because I'm going to be posting jobs and things like that, and you don't already have a computer, I'm going to know it. It's going to be too late to go get a computer. You need to get a computer. You must have the equipment that you need. You need a computer. You need a mouse. You need a mouse pad, okay? And you need a number. You need a number thing if your computer does not let you type numbers, all right? You're going to need all your things, because when the children go to school, when the kids go to sleep, when your spouse or your significant other goes wherever, when you have your time, you need to be on your computer, and you need full access. There are certain things that I cannot do on my phone that I can only do on my computer. Thank you. Somebody called it a 10 key. I'm in my finances, honey. I don't even know what this is. A number pad, whatever it's called. Get one, okay? You need the equipment. We are in, I had to tell somebody today because I had to pay people and they're getting checks, handwritten checks. And I said, let me tell you something. No, baby. That was in the Flintstones age. I said, did you meet the Jetsons? Anybody know the Jetsons? If you know the Jetsons, put in the chat. Yes, I know the Jetsons. Come on, I know about the Jetsons. If you know about the Jetsons, put in the chat. You know about the Jetsons. Okay. Jetsons had FaceTime. Remember? The Jetsons had FaceTime in the 70s, the 80s, okay? So we are going towards the future. And we are not going to wait for the future to just show up. We're going to the future before it gets here. Okay? So some of you might be thinking, well, I don't need this. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I told you so. When you miss an opportunity, you sitting there crying, I'm going to tell you, I told you. I told you. So go and get the equipment. So you might be thinking, Lynn, I don't have any money. Go to the Home Shopping Network. Go to any one of those. They always have computers. And they let you get them. And they ship you the whole computer. And you can get them for $29 or $39 down or whatever the little down payment is. Scrape up the money and get the computer. I cannot tell you how many computers I had to buy when I was broke. Back in my 20s and my 30s, and I would have a computer, then it wouldn't work. I would go right to the Home Shopping Network because I didn't have an emergency fund. I didn't have a credit card with any available credit. I had no money in my checking account. I did not have it, so I went to the Home Shopping Network or any of them. There are multiple different online and TV shopping services if you cannot go and afford to pay flat out the money that you need for a computer, but you're gonna need a computer. Now, what I am telling you right now is game changing. This is life changing. Some people are sitting and can't get a job because you don't have a computer, because you can't move quick enough, because you can't see all of the steps or all of the screens or all of the check marks or all of the boxes or all of the opportunities. So you're missing things. You need a computer, all right?